Hello friends, I'm Tiansheng Liang. As an XCMG Global Production Recommendation Officer, how can I just sit in the living stream? I have to personally recommend the project that I participated in developing to everyone. The next section of the aforementioned projects will introduced by me to you. The industry is gradually developing in the direction of customer, market, product, science, and construction. With the increasing competition in the conventional loader market, XCMG Loader continues to focus on researching the different needs of global customers and adaptive reach of the different working conditions, segmenting customers, working conditions, and markets, and developing rich and diverse definition product so that the need for different working conditions of our global customers are met. First, we would like to introduce to you is our wheel bulldozers. As we all know, the wheel bulldozers is a special machine developed on normal wheel loaders for pushing and digging, leveling, and others work. And at the same time, it has a strong mobility and flexibility, which is widely used in civil construction, road construction, mining, park and dock and farmland, and national defense project construction. So here we would like to introduce the big things behind me, the DL516 wheel bulldozer, which is XCMG's wheel bulldozer product with the largest horsepower, with emptying weight of 16.7 tons, engine power of 516 horsepower, and maximum speed of 13.1 kilometers per hour. It's especially suitable for the operational needs of large mines. The most important thing about a deformation product is the implement, and there is no exception for wheel bulldozers as well. The bulldozer's wheels and angle is very effective in avoiding material spillage and thus obtain the maximum effective of bulldozer. At the same time, the main blade material has been upgraded by us, and the strength and wear resistance has been improved by 8%. Some users maybe have the problem of floating when you're pushing forward in the actual work, which is not occurring in XCMG's wheel bulldozers. The center of gravity load of the whole machinery has been optimally distributed to increase the bulldozing capacity effectively and improve the working efficiency by about 10%. And its drive axle adopts Kessler, which has a large braking torque and made the milling life features life, making brake more safe and reliable. The whole vehicle adopts international brand Cummins engine. The maximum torque reached 2,696 Newton meters, combined with international brand Dyna large engine capacity torque converter. The traction performance of whole machine is given full play and the power is strong. Intelligent independent cooling and reverse dust removal is configured, and the fan speed is controlled according to the temperature, reducing noise and vibration while further reducing fuel consumption. Or variable technology with the electrically controlled handle and electrically controlled mating waves is adopted by the hydraulic system of the whole machine, which improve the engine saving, repeat response, and the maneuverability and the joint operation efficiency of the whole machine. The milling work is quite hard, so we designed a very human cabin in order to reduce the fatigue of the driver. So let's take a look together. As you can see, our DL516 wheel bulldozer has a macro-boosted cab with a standard heating and cooling air conditioning, luxury interior, large space, wide field of view, and unobstructed view of bulldozing operations. The comfort of driver's operation is greatly improved with movable seats and steering conditions that can be adjusted in all directions according to your needs. coupled with the scientific and reasonable button switch layout and electronically controlled handle, is effectively reducing driving fatigue and enhancing the safety of construction work. And this XCMG DL210 kV well bulldozer around me is a brother of DL516. High-powered engine and parallel single-roll, large slice radiator is required and standards. An independent water tank structure is adopted by double-valved oil dispeller, which can meet the operation requirement of full load and strong heat dissipation. Well, next part we want to introduce to you is the T-Series stone forklift of XCMG. Well, due to the harsh working conditions of a stone forklift, roughing road and bad forklift view, large transfer ramp, and the frequent needs for long braking distance are commonplaces, so which has a particularly high demand on the reliable lifting force and power performance and safety of our product. T-Series stone forklift of XCMG contains 3 models, namely T18, T25, and T133. And their development process is highly focused on the market user's pain point and construction difficulty. Well, let's take the T33 stone forklift beside me as an example for detailed introduction. It's XCMG's stone forklift product with the largest tonnage, with the emptying weight of 13.8 tons and the maximum lifting height of 3.6 meters, which can achieve the stove load 13.3 tons of stone and lift the height of 1.8 meters to achieve high stacking capacity while meeting the heavy load at the same time. So, in addition, the ground digging force reaching 14 tons and the skidding operation can be carried out easily and freely. And the relationship between load and machine weight is close to 1-to-1, so which truly released the super heavy-duty operation capability. Well, the following is the introduction to the equipment from the beginning to the end. Forklifts are one of the most important parts of the stone forklift. Chrome-platinum alloy is chosen for the terms of T-Series of stone forklift, and 39% of the cross-sectional area is enhanced to meet the high strength limit of forklift for stone forklift, skidding materials, and other heavy-duty work conditions. Integrated box-type structure strengthening design is adopted by its firm. By using CIE simulation analysis means its safety factor is greatly improved while the low alloy and high strength welding wear and robot automatic welding are adopted to ensure the overall weight and strengthening of the welding area when heavy duty operation is required. While the Type Z mechanism with double rocker structure adopted by the T-Series stone forklift can ensure reliable structure under heavy duty working conditions and meet the best working view at the same time. You can easily check the forklift position during low position and high unloading operations, so will greatly improve operation safety. Well, as you can see, it adopts a synced cylinder design with an outer diameter of 25 cm and an increase in working pressure of about 13%. In addition, the combination of double pumps, confluenced and oxygen flow amplification hydraulic technology effectively ensure that the product can be dug and lifted, and the heavy-duty operation is easy and comfortable. So moreover, it's required with XCMG's patented hydraulic oil tank technology with deforming function, which reduced the volume of hydraulic oil tank by 38% and greatly reduced the operation cost of the whole machine. So let's take a look at the driving system. The reinforced drive axle for stone forklift is adopted by T33 with strong bearing capacity, standard with 6 pairs of brake clamps, large brake and turbo, and thus meet the million-level fatigue life with more safe and reliable braking. Well, it adopts the measure and reliable large capacity and engine-saving twin-turbo turkey converter and a heavy-duty reinforced planetary green box with smooth shifting and durability. Well, next, let's walk around the vehicle together. As you can see, it's designed with a large upper and lower hitch, as well as a long wheelbase of 4.2 meters and a tread of 2.6 meters, which makes the machine drive normally and operate more stably under severe working conditions. Of course, the power system of the whole vehicle should not be undermissed. T33 is equipped with XCMG's special core engine technology, which can choose 3 models, namely light load, middle load, and heavy load, according to the demand of working conditions, and the supply flow according to demand to survey flow consumption. In addition, the standard electronic clutch fine control the fine speed according to the water temperature and reducing noise and vibration while further reducing fuel consumption. For our loader segment, manling is a very important construction field, and the large tonic loader and wellboat delta just introduced to you is mainly used in open-pit mines, but the manling of materials also has an important part of the underground. This kind of working conditions requires the use of our underground loader, such as the starve ore and slab removal, unloading the lower chute and unloading to the higher transport vehicle or mailing car. So, moreover, it's indispensable for the transfer of some underground equipment and the auxiliary material that needs to be used, as well as the repair and paving of a date. The XCMG ZL15E underground loader beside me is the 5 tons product for underground working conditions. The underground specially high-quality engine, XCMG's reinforced white XO and super heavy-duty structure parts are reasonable designed to match it, with strong power and engine saving and emission reduction. And the lower low design is adopted, which is suitable for underground working conditions and narrow space operations. Moreover, it has wide field of vision, flexible steering, and excellent trafficability. The most important thing is that its exterior gas treatment system is our XCMG's technology pigment, which can effectively filter the exhaust gas and dust, and also play the role of muffling and fire extinguish. By doing so, not only can we avoid polluting the operation environment, but also improve operation safety. The challenge of high temperature, high humidity, low underground, and other harsh environment can be said to be fearless. And it is a product that fully meets the requirement of the safe underground manling operation in China. The next ZL16E side-mounted cab underground machine is even more powerful. It is different product specially created by XCMG for low turnover operations. With rate load of up to 6 tons and 4.2 cubic meters bucket as standard, the compact design of the whole machine is the biggest difference between these products and conventional loaders. So we put the cab on the left side of this machine in order to minimize the height of the machine, which makes the height of the machine only 2.215 meters, so that it can adapt to the needs of the lower operation environment. The structure design of this side-mounted cab is really special. It has no glass, and the driver's seat orientation is completely different from the normal loaders. When the ZL16E can only work back and forth in straight lines due to the restricted working space environment. So when working in the low and extremely narrow tunnel, since the driver sitting on the left side of the machine, she only needs to turn the head left and right to have a good view of the forward and backward directions. Moreover, it also has no steering wheel. The control is carried out by the hydraulic form of pilot handle steering. Such design makes the operation more light and flexible and can avoid the fatigue due to the long hours of operation. The operational safety has been greatly improved because you can also clearly see the bucket and the back of the cover by sitting in the driver's cab. The vehicle will inevitably collide with the nearby scenes because of the narrow space in the underground tunnel. So we can see that the ZL16A is protected by the stainless steel plant at the bottom of the whole machine, which has good adaptability to working conditions and is suitable for shoveling and transporting oil and slag in long-distance tunnel and can meet the harsh underground operation environment. Well, in addition to the special design made for underground operations, the ZL16A is matched with powerful configurations. It is equipped with the standard engine rate at 116.4 kW, and the structure agreement of the power transmission system adopts a more compact and reliable design. As you can see, this new flat vertical air filter has a special shape and a high filtration pre-section, which can effectively adapt to the requirement of high-dust underground operations. Well, for the transmission system, the strength, the equilibrium controlled planetary box and wet axle are matched by us for it, and the overall structure adopts the three-stage driving shaft, and the front transmission can be telescopically adjusted, improving reliability by 35%. Well, for the overbridge support, double tapered roll bearing are used, which is more reliable and durable. The front and the rear drive axle bracer are expressly laid to the high position, effectively improve the welding ability. A probe-loading filter is also fitted as standard to our ZL16A's hydraulic system, effectively improve the clearness of the system. Well, the above is my introduction of the new product of our loader deformation project. Next, let's turn our time over to my colleague Kevin. He is the recommendation officer of the small loader project.